Vegas Circle with Paki and Chris, and today we are sitting down with these business women that are the owners of HauteChix Boutique. We've got Miss Angelica and also Miss Selena. So good to see you guys, man.
Thank you
Welcome
for
to the
joining
circle.
us.
Hi, thank you for having us.
So you guys actually have HauteChix located in Southern Highlands, right near Smith's Plaza, from my understanding.
Inside the Smith's Plaza, yep.
What is HauteChix? So it's like a clothing kind of boutique, online store type of setup? So
It's a women's clothing boutique. So we have women's clothing, accessories, shoes. We have a seamstress in there, she does tailoring. And we do have an online store, which we're actually revamping right now. But yeah, so the brick and mortar and then the online.
You know, excuse my ignorance. What is a boutique? You know, that what makes it different from a normal clothing store?
I would say it's a little bit more one of a kind.
Yeah.
So
Got
we
it.
only get 6 pieces of everything.
Mhm.
And then once it's gone, we don't reorder. So
They're like specialty pieces.
Got it. That makes
right.
sense.
Smart.
So
Okay,
girls
yeah.
aren't walking around Vegas wearing the same stuff.
So it makes it like competition is not as crazy because you have a very unique set of
Yeah.
product lines.
Yes.
That's it.
And our buying is very calculated, and it's, we take our time picking out what is going in the stores.
That's very smart, especially
It really
because
is.
women definitely do not want to show up to a
Especially in
place
Vegas.
wearing the same.
You know how
Exactly,
small
yeah.
it can be at a fight
Yeah.
or something.
Mhm.
For sure.
And
yeah.
with things being so
Tacky.
competitive now with all
Yeah.
the big, big box stores basically just mass manufacturing everything, it's impossible to compete on a product standpoint.
Yeah.
So having a boutique
We're
allows you
super
to
old
remain
school with it,
competitive.
and it works for us. We love
Yeah.
it.
So you guys actually opened in 2008? You guys are going on 13 years having that same location?
Yeah, Southern
original.
Highlands was the original first
wow.
location. And then from there, we had 3 locations at one point, but that was always our best store. And then we were just like, why are we killing ourselves? This
Yeah.
is the one, so
Yeah.
just sticking with this one.
And that's
And then-
interesting to pick that side of the town where, Southern Highlands is a
Out of the
very,
way.
it's kind of a perfect area. It's out of the way,
It
but
is.
it's been up and coming. And it's
Yeah.
kind of, you guys created a foothold in there and you've been able to grow with the area.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. It's kind of like a little hidden gem, that area.
Yeah.
And I feel like everyone who lives in there, it's a very strong sense of community in Southern Highlands.
Sure.
Yeah.
And although it's not too far from everything else, like the freeway and Blue Diamond and stuff, if you can stay in that little circle, that's where they want to stay.
Yeah, there's so much to do there.
No,
Yeah.
it's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of my
Everybody just
favorite
walks and hits
restaurants
them
right
all,
there
yeah.
too. Yeah, Spaghetti Western right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
It is
it's-
really good.
Yeah, it's really good food there.
Like,
but
oh,
it's,
we know all about
Yeah.
it.
I've seen everything there, so it's great to be able to be there and have
Yeah.
that staple. I'm noticing, and Chris and I were talking about it with another business owner. It's like you want to be focused and not be like multitask. So
Mhm.
like sometimes the energy goes maybe with the other 2 stores and you can't focus on what needs to happen. So kind of readjusting and having that focus.
Right.
That's probably a big bang, which is great. So how did you ladies connect? Like how did this form? Yeah.
So I was just gonna say that actually. So her and her mom opened up,
Oh, okay, excellent.
and
Okay.
I bought into the store. We partnered 2 years ago now, almost coming up on
Right
2 years.
before the pandemic.
Literally directly
Oh, wow.
before.
Wow.
It was
Yeah.
March. I would say
Yeah.
March 1st.
Oh, wow. So
Literally.
2 weeks
Wow.
later, it's,
Yeah,
Literally.
it really was like that, the timing.
it's a
Yeah.
strong success story after that. So it has a
For sure.
good starting point.
Really, but I mean, Angelica's been a customer of ours since day one.
Yeah, I live in Southern Highlands. I've lived over there for like 18 years. So
Got it.
I was really close with her mom, with her. Like I just shopped there all the time, and I was going to open my own boutique, and it worked.
So for you as
We're
a
a great
customer
team.
and then going into the business, what did appeal to you as a customer? Was it specifically that, like having the unique items?
Yeah, I wanted to do it myself anyways, and I just it was my favorite boutique in town, just the specialty stuff. Like I said, everybody shows up in the same guest dress or this or that, so I liked the custom idea of it, the LA style.
Mhm.
There's not many boutiques here, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's just always my favorite. If I had somewhere to go, that's where I was at.
Yeah.
So it was perfect.
And it makes sense too. Did you start selling clothes from your trunk? I
I
was reading
did.
something about that.
I
Yes,
did.
that's
So that's
great.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I used to
Yeah.
sell them like on my own, and I was
Yeah.
actually really close with her mother, and I would tell her like, I'm
Mhm.
gonna open my store. I'm gonna do
That's
this.
excellent.
And she hit me up right at the perfect time, and
Yeah.
just did it.
The energy works right, man.
Yeah.
And then to be able to do that, how did you guys make the transition? Like the pandemic hits in March. How did that
How
work?
creative.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of funny how everything aligned. Like, I really strongly believe in the universe aligning and the
Yeah.
timing of everything. And I really
It was
feel
right on
like
time.
it was because she brought in a whole new range of customers. And we were doing online sales through our Instagram page, so that was keeping us going.
She'd go in the store and just post stuff, and you know what I mean. Everybody's bored. We're all on our phones.
Yeah,
during
that's true.
quarantine,
Yeah,
so
and
we were just
delivering,
hustling.
shipping, going to people's houses and dropping off packages.
Whatever we had to do.
Oh, interesting.
Just staying relevant as much as we could.
Did it impact you like in a significant way, or was it prosperous? Like, it would outline more beneficial than you anticipated?
Well, yeah, I mean, we had some help from our landlord. So, our rent, of course.
Yeah.
We didn't have to worry about that so much for that time being. And then we did get the PPP loan, which helped us out. It wasn't,
Right.
it was a very small amount, but still kept us afloat. And then, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm blessed and grateful, but we made it work somehow. We didn't drown. We didn't go in the negative. So
a lot of businesses are seeing a resurgence now that it's kind of tapering away. People wanting to get out more.
It boomed after, so it kind of evened out almost, like in a weird way. It was really slow, but then girls wanted to shop. Once you could go somewhere, it was like we were booming.
As soon as
we
we
could only
opened,
have 10 at a time, and we were having line. Like it was.
Oh wow!
People wanted to come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially if you guys had that, and once it sells, that's it.
Yeah.
Having that, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So, do you guys actually have a fashion school background, or is this just something you guys just had the eye for?
Yeah, just always been fashionista girls.
I mean, I did. I went to fashion school out here, the IADT. They had one.
Okay.
It's not even here anymore. But
It was in Henderson, wasn't it?
it was.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And I only went for like 3 semesters. They were only offering fashion design, and I wanted merchandising, but I just wanted to go be in
Part of
it
it.
somehow. I didn't even
Sure.
care.
Yeah.
And then once I got in it, I was kind of like, this is not really, I'm wasting my time.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear that a lot. Like when you go, you spend that money, you pay the tuition, and then you're not getting the real work and learning and
For
bookkeeping
design,
and all
I
that
feel like
stuff.
it's important, but for merch, it's like
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You either have it
you're
or
just
you don't.
you hustle or you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
it's
just
true.
is what
Yeah.
you just.
And fashion is one of those
That's true.
things that's so cyclical. Like what's
The
hot
now,
now, next week
the
it's
now,
not, and then
everything.
how do you stay up on those trends and kind of stay ahead of the curve, or is it you just really go with what you personally like and that's like your?
Well, we do
Well,
personal,
both.
but both. Yeah, honestly, I feel like for me, Instagram, like I do a lot of magazines and I just watch a lot of, fashion design runways. We just have to keep carrying on what's going on and what we like personally or what we could see our customers in. We do that a lot. You know what I mean? We have certain customers that always come, so we'll shop for them.
Do you guys pay attention to like the magic show and things like that? Like
Yeah,
the
we
big
did
events that are
magic.
there? Yeah.
Yeah, we go to Magic.
I went there years back and I was so impressed with
Yeah.
just how organized it is. And just, I mean, you got everybody and their mom there
That's
to be
good.
able to get, make that network. Do you find that that's, especially with everything transition online, like you talk about on Instagram and things like that, it seems like there's so many clothing companies that have literally like exploded overnight from Instagram and being able to market it. And I was seeing like, you guys have done a great job with marketing and doing funny videos and things like that with people coming in. I was like, man, this is cool. And then you guys are doing like pop-up and I saw like a sip and shop event that you guys recently did. And that's definitely can keep the pulse that way.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
Just
I guess
fun with it.
yeah.
that's probably how you guys even came across us. Like, we just try to be out in the city and show face and just
Whatever we
put
could
our
do.
name out there. I mean, if we get invited to stuff, people are like, oh, do you want to come set up at our place? We're like, yep. When?
Yeah.
You want to do a fashion show? We do
made a
everything.
pact, all the
We
things.
do-
We're doing everything.
That's
you
great.
know,
Oh, yeah.
just Get out
You
there.
recently did a fashion show too, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And where did you do that at? Was it Bella Vita?
Yep.
Okay, so I just saw that. So how did that work out? So you guys brought in a bunch of different models and just different people to be able to show line. It looked like it was a huge event that you
Yeah,
guys
we had
did.
a runway. It was fun.
Yeah. So the GM at Bella Vita is a customer of ours. And so
Okay.
she came in and she was like, we should do a fashion show. We have that new location on Blue Diamond in Decatur, which is right down the street from our store.
Right.
So we met the owner. His name's Sergio. He's really funny
Awesome.
and he's such a good guy.
He got us a red carpet and everything.
Oh,
We were
nice.
like,
Oh,
"Ooh."
yeah.
Smart.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
sharp.
turned it into like
It
a
was-
big
it was fabulous.
production.
That's good. Yeah.
It did so well
It
that
did.
he asked us to go to his Green Valley location. So then we did that the
The
following
district,
month.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then now
smart.
we've got
Okay.
another one coming up October 7th.
Yeah.
So
Perfect. Yeah. So do you open that up? So do you open that up for like your clients to come in to be able to see like the new up and coming
Yeah.
clothing line that's out there or I guess season that's out there?
Yep.
Is that kind of the strategy? And
yeah,
Just our newest, best stuff that we, want to showcase. And
best
Yeah.
newest stuff, cross promoting, just helping our neighbors out too, you know.
Sure, yeah.
So
community.
And how important do you think that is? Because, when you're building a small business, it seems like a lot of people have shutters. They just hope people come to their business.
Right.
But it seems like you're building a brand. When you're trying to create the
Yeah.
brand awareness, it's a whole different mentality. And how do you
Literally.
think that you like you said, showing face, getting out there and
Yeah.
doing that has helped overall build that loyalty with your customers.
It helps. I feel like we have a lot of good customers, like personal. You know what I mean? We know a lot of people and we're connected to them. And
Yeah.
I mean, that's how we became connected.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's a perfect example.
Literally.
Yeah, like that we have a strong loyalty is huge, definitely, and we have really become friends and family with our customers.
Mhm.
Smart,
I mean,
yeah.
they come in and we've at this point seen like women have babies
They
and now
grow up,
their kids are going to high school.
Our
It's
seamstress
crazy.
does their wedding dress. It's like
Oh, wow.
literally,
Yeah.
Cool.
it's family.
Yeah.
Very
It
cool.
is.
Seems like
Yeah.
you're going to have that repeat customer base.
Oh, yeah,
because
we
you know,
do.
being a boutique, it is a one-off situation. Like, 'cause it's not
Mhm.
people looking necessarily for the best price. So you are having to create that loyal customer that wants to come back over and over again.
We thrive on having good prices, though. That is one thing that we do, and I know she always wanted me to like afford. We didn't want somebody to buy one item. You know, we wanted
True, yeah.
because
Yeah.
Vegas is like, you know, with swap meet, you have Gucci. Like we wanted something like, you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
that's a very good
Affordable.
point. Yeah.
We wanted girls to be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, come back.
That's one of the first questions I had. I said, man, you guys did a great job with the price point. You know what I mean? To be able to do it, and
That's
especially
what
being
we thrive
Southern
on,
Highlands.
honestly.
Yeah.
We want
Us.
girls to feel good about, you know, the purchase. And come
Mm.
back.
That's a great
What do you-
business model.
What do you think the transition like of online? So like I've been reading for a long time. It's like the boutique is like one of the best things to be able to do. And then you got so many of these businesses that are building like warehouses, right? So
Right.
because they want to ship and do the Amazon, you know, whole strategy. Where do you guys see it go for you guys? Do you see it really focusing more online or just kind of keeping it the way you guys
Both.
have been doing it? Yeah.
Definitely both. Like we both feel it's really important, and it's we're very fortunate that we have the brick and mortar because shopping online is the thing right now. We all do it,
Yeah.
but there's nothing like going shopping with your girlfriends
Or when
or
girls have events. You know,
or
you
yeah.
can't just buy something online and hope it fits because, you know what I mean? It doesn't work like that
Sure.
always.
Exactly,
Like they want
yeah.
to come, they come in for events. They have this, they go
Even
out
the
of town,
day
they want
of.
to try it
Yeah.
It's
on.
true. Yeah.
Even tailors it to them perfectly. Like
yeah.
they know they can find something they're going to look good.
But I see our online business. I mean, we have really a huge vision for it.
we have a lot going on.
Mhm, I can imagine.
Yeah, but I mean, and it's important. We have to do it because that's just the direction
going
it's
on.
going
Yeah, you have
right
to. That's
now.
the pulse of
Mhm.
everything
Yeah.
going. Is you have to be online. Yeah.
What kind of
Yeah.
challenges do you like foresee coming up with going to online? Because now you're going from boutique, which is limited availability, limited items,
Yeah.
and you're opening up to a vast marketplace where then the idea is to move as much inventory as
production,
possible.
right.
So
Yeah.
it seems to me it's
We're ready.
Yeah.
I would say manpower is going to be a challenge, and then competition.
Yeah.
You know, whereas right now we're one of the only boutiques in town, and we're going to go online, and there's
Right, so we
Everybody
have that.
involved,
Everybody
yeah.
doesn't have
Yeah.
the brick and mortar. They don't have the, you know what I mean?
That's
that
true.
name
Yeah.
behind them and stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Because you see them pop up online with Instagram, but it's like, do you guys focus on like specific like designers that'll come in? So can any designer come to you and say, hey, I've got,
Yeah.
you know, my fashion line, can I bring it to your store? And then you guys retail it? Or is that something you guys are open to, or you have a specific folks you work with?
It depends because of our price points.
Sure.
So our vendors, I mean, most of our vendors are in LA, and
fashion
we've
district.
we've established this list of vendors over the past 13 years that has been able to keep our price point where it's at. Whereas I would never want to, shorthand someone who's a designer and be
Yeah.
like, oh, well, your dress is $300, and then have to negotiate and be like, but I could sell it for this. Like, I would never want to do that to a designer. So it just depends on.
Sure. Yeah. That makes sense because you don't want to dig.
we just want all the products to be like the same, basically.
That's smart.
But-
Yeah. Is there a favorite clothing designer that you guys personally like? That
We like all of them.
Yeah.
Like
No.
Audrey, Blue Blush, like our loyalties, I guess.
Yeah, I would say in our store, Audrey and
Yeah.
Blue Blush are my
That's our
favorite
faves.
vendors.
Well, we go for quality. That's a lot of people, a lot of the online stores and stuff too. It's like you think you're getting one thing and then surprise, it's like very cheap made and stuff. So we thrive on the good qualities.
yeah. I've seen
Fabrics.
that too. Especially when I've ordered online.
Yeah,
Like
we're
you don't
very
know
picky with
specific
who we-
sizes.
we do.
And I remember I ordered something online. I can't remember where it was from, but like a small was like literally like a
They
brother
ordered
thing. It was like one of my
overseas, you know what I
kids.
mean?
It was
So they go-
ridiculous.
yeah.
Yeah. It
They
was
go the
ridiculous.
cheaper route and
Yeah,
then they
yeah.
upset. We don't do
No,
that.
that's good. You guys have
Yeah.
really found your niche, and
We want
that's
people
impressive.
to be happy.
Yeah, you want to be happy, and you want to
Yeah.
have the consistent customers, which is
We
great.
sell the experience too. The clothes, but also the shopping experience. We want them to be.
Yeah, it seems like most I don't know what demographic you're shooting for, but I know like the millennial consumer right now, they're really big into not just shopping and purchasing. They want that experience, and it's becoming more and more important.
Personal, yeah, it is.
You're saying like even just like going to like get a haircut. It's a haircut and a cigar.
Right.
Or a haircut and
literally
something.
we're like in the errands. It's like
That's
I'm gonna go to HauteChix, get my nails done, do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
we want to be like right in the schedule.
You need that to separate because
Essentials.
it's like you said, you can go online and purchase from your
Yeah.
store, but what makes you want to go to the brick and mortar? The only thing you can do at a brick and mortar you can't do online is the experience.
Right.
And it seems like putting that focus on that is getting more and more important.
For sure.
Definitely.
You guys focus on like specific folks to market it for you? Like if it was a celebrity or somebody like that, do you want them to be able to market your product, or is there somebody that you like, or how does that work?
We do everything, honestly.
Yeah.
We give out promo packs. Like we'll send
Sure.
we know a lot of people, so we'll send them stuff and they'll, do the promo and shout us out and stuff. But mostly we're just out there, we make our videos, and we just started a small team. We have Edley and Desiree, so they're helping us with content, and the girl in the videos, she's part of it.
Yeah, she's funny.
So we're just doing whatever we can to.
But yeah, as far as celebrities and stuff, I mean, that's important too. We got to get our online store really going and moving before we even get to that point, because as soon as we do that, everyone's going to be expecting to go online and shop. So we got to get that.
We're revamping it literally right now. So
yeah,
it's fun to be able to have that, be able to do what you guys have been able to do and build, especially having it, having 3 stores and then now being able to focus on one. What do you guys think is like your biggest obstacle, other than like, what we just dealt with COVID? What do you think is like one of the biggest obstacles of dealing with just building, a clothing business?
Time consuming, but I feel like
I mean, in Vegas, I feel like I don't know, everyone's just so on the move, and our biggest obstacle, I mean, we've been wanting to get tourists to come to our shop, and that's been a big challenge for us. And I don't really know why. I don't even really know how to tap into that, honestly. But for years, like, that's been a goal. So that's been an obstacle, is getting the tourists to come over.
We're far off the strip, so it's like,
to be able to come from the that makes sense. Being able to go and then go to Southern Highlands. And a lot of people don't know Southern Highlands as much when you're coming, coming from the strip. But that's
it
good,
took me years to get to Southern Highlands. Honestly, I lived here, then I went to Southern Highlands. Like I was here for 5 years probably before I went to Southern Highlands. Like, this is like a totally different city.
It is.
It's a whole different
It's a little town.
Whole different
I had no idea what all of that beautiful scenery and everything was out there. I'm like, where did this come from?
No, it's nice, man. They did a great job, and the location they're at is great. What kind of advice would you give, let's say, a young woman or a young man that wants to get in business for themselves and wants to be their own boss, and they're nervous or scared to be able to do that? Like you coming in March, you know what I mean, to be able to do it. What would you tell them? You know what I mean, if somebody wants to do that?
Do it. Bump your head. You know what I mean? Do it.
I mean,
believe in yourself.
Plan, write out your goals and see what's realistic at this point, and then what's not, and then work on what's not. I would say network. I always tell my son, I have a 15-year-old son, I'm like, you never know who you're going to meet right now, because that's how I feel like I know so many people in this town, and why we've been successful is through all the people that we know, all the connections that we've made, all the help I've gotten along the way from the connections that I've made. So I would say, as you're young, like, just befriend. If someone befriends you, or you want to be introduced to somebody, just meet and talk to everyone you can, because you never know in 10 years what that person's going to be doing.
Vegas is small. You'll see everybody again.
Chris and I noticed it from when we, building this podcast. We built the podcast to give people the platform like yourself, organic stories and build business and things like that. And it's so funny. We'll interview, and then behind the scenes, everybody knows everybody. We're like, what in the world? Like, but no, that's great tips, for your son especially. And I like what you're saying, is just do it. Like, stop being scared and just,
we manifest a lot. We're big on, just believing and just doing it.
No, that's great. Just transitioning a little bit. We always ask a lot of our guests, what's your guys' favorite restaurant in Vegas? If you guys had to choose one.
Well, I'm plant-based, so my options are a little limited, but my go-to is Tacotarian.
Oh, yeah.
I could eat that every day.
John Simmons, that's our guy. We had John on. He owns Fireflies and Tacos and Beer. Good guy.
I'm vegetarian too, so honestly, I don't really have a favorite spot. I go everywhere.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You got to get the tips offline, because I'm trying to eat healthier, so that's good.
Those are good, even if you're not a vegetarian or a plant-based.
Tacotarian is great.
It is really good.
Food.
She took me there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a couple of them, so that's good. And they've been recommended too on the show, so that's good.
Oh, awesome.
Good to be able to know. What else are you guys focused on to be able to finish out the year strong and for next year?
We're working on HauteChix merchandise, so we're going to be doing our own merchandise. We're going to start a night market. So I'm really good friends with Colin that owns Fuku Burger.
Oh yeah, okay.
And so we're going to start doing a night market in his parking lot off Buffalo and Warm Springs location. Yeah. Just bring out, build the community up, the culture.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, have a DJ out there.
Give them a chance to be seen.
Yeah, so that's there's that. I mean, we've got
coming up.
We've got a lot lined up. Fashion
shows coming up.
The website, photo shoots. We got a lot.
Yeah. The next 2 months, hopefully by January, everything will be in play. I'm thinking. The next few months we're busy.
That's great, man. It's exciting to be able to do it, especially with everything resurging. And I know the Fuku Burger, they got an interesting story too with the food truck and then being able to open up their own burgers. Yeah, it's great.
Oh man, yeah.
The one on Buffalo and Warm Springs, that's next to Fireflies, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I know exactly where it is. Okay. Excellent. Yeah.
How are you best friends with the Fuku Burger and then plant based? That would be.
Yeah.
So I can't eat that anymore. I can have the fries, I guess, but
I try to stay away too. It's dangerous. Yeah. But no, it's good to be able to see what you guys are doing, and we're rooting for you guys. I mean, it's exciting to be able to see what you guys are doing. Being Vegas locals, it's great too to be able to see that. Where can people find you guys at? So if they wanted to, check out the social handles, or they want to go to the store. Do you guys do appointment onlys also, or do they just everything's first come first serve? Or
well, I mean, we do private events in the store too. So if anybody wanted to do a little private shopping party, bachelorette parties, birthdays, we can close down and do that for them.
Sure.
Our seamstress, you don't need appointments; it's walk-in only.
She's a gem.
Yeah, our Instagram handle is at HauteChix Vegas, but it's spelt like Haute, HAUTE. And then CHIX Vegas.
Anything else that you want to share, just for maybe your customers or for our listeners, anything you want to share for them that you want to end on, or?
I mean, I just want to give appreciation to if any of our customers are listening or anyone who's supported us during this whole time, even you guys for bringing us on here. We are just grateful.
Yes,
and we're just going to keep on going and keep leading the way for all the girls out here.
Yeah. No, it's exciting, man, especially with women entrepreneurs. That's exciting too, to be able to see that. And that's one of the next generations. It's huge right now, women entrepreneurs. So
we're here for it. We support all the girls.
And we're moms too. So we want our kids to see us building this business up and
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys sound like us, man. That's what us we got kids too.
Not successful though.
Yeah. No, we're successful.
We're all in the come up. It's all good.
Well, but it's great though to be able to partner and be able to give people like you guys have and being able to know behind the scenes what's going on. So we're rooting for you guys and definitely be able to check us out.
Definitely.
You'll be able to check us out at thevegascircuit.com, and then we're on all the platforms with Google and Apple and iHeart. So appreciate you guys for hanging out with us.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.